The Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll find the Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That'll be caught downfield by Bird. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown, Eagles! Miles Sanders with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Panthers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
One of the more productive and durable players up until last year. Remember, in 2019, 116 catches, which was an all-time record for NFL running backs. Trying to come back from an injury-filled 2020, just 17 catches on the year. Sure is great to see him back on the field doing his thing.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. There's Trimble, the tight end. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. They'll roll him out right. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Here's Darnold. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing is Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. So Sam Darnold, not really known for having the strongest arm in the NFL, but he certainly laid that one out there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He'll buy some time right. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Hurts. Goes right back to Smith again. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So the completion there, and CD, as we know, trying to defend against an NFL quarterback, that's one thing. Trying to defend against a mobile NFL quarterback, that's quite another. What's the plan here defensively?
Well, the pass rush has to still try and get to him, and especially the guys on the edge, but they're going to go maybe a count slower, right? They want to make sure they don't get too far upfield where he steps up and takes off through a lane. The same is true for those interior guys as well. So you've got to change it up with him. Try and keep him hemmed into the pocket, and occasionally you throw a spy on it. A fast linebacker or one of your extra defensive backs who can dance with him a little bit if he takes off and runs.
Now here's a throw that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 32 that time. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now it's Darnold. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And it's caught. And he's brought down. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
I didn't like the play call. I loved it. Running situation for sure on 4th and short. They got the defense to commit too many men in the box to stop the run and had the guts to go for the pass instead. And as a result, they're set up 1st and goal.
Sanders. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Play action. Here's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Darnold. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Watch the slant, young lady. 49's the mic. Watch 49. I got him. Mike.
Play action. It's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Being chased out left. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. They'll look to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They'll throw now on the final play. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here comes Rager. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. They go play action with Hurts. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Nice play there by Brian Burns, chasing down a quarterback in the pocket. He had 16.5 sacks in his first 2 years in the league, including 9 in 2020.
And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2nd down at 4. Now Darnold. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Darnold. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so... Hurts fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Draw play, Darnold giving to McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And we're back now in Charlotte. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie J.C. Horn. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago. And
I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it. One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get this to Ward. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging. Little tapestry, if you will. Oh, I like it. And this is caught. And he'll be out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a two-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now it's Darnold. And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Looking here for Smith downfield. It's caught inside the 25.
Now you ready for us?
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth-quarter lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Tommy Tremble, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Here's Darnold. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. To throw is Darnold. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Again, Darnold sliding out of the pocket. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. That's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 42 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And it's 3rd down.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
A good push there from that offensive line as Sanders able to take that forward for a gain of about 6 on 1st down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Eagles, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings.